Alright, I feel like it's about time I put things on the line. I haven't made an update on my channel in a very long time. Never actually made a video where I showed my face, or, well, maybe one, but that's beside the point. I kind of built my channel around, I don't know, a little bit of gaming, a little bit of conspiracy, bouncing around here and there. I always, I don't know, I mostly meant for it to be about conspiracy, and I know I'm probably not looking directly into the camera. It's just, I don't know, I'm recording this off my phone, so it's a little strange staring right at my phone. Anyways, I wanted to talk to you people about, what's going on in the world today, and, just, how things got here. Just a combination of different things that, a lot of people misunderstand. How the world is, tricking us all into thinking a certain way, and I don't even know how this is going to turn out. So, don't judge me yet. This is a video that I didn't plan on making at first. And what got me thinking about this is, one of my friend's dad shot himself in the head tonight, and I looked at this guy like a father, and it got me thinking about my own mortality. Got me thinking about how much time I've wasted in this world, and things I haven't done, things I meant to do, things I should do, and things I'm going to do. And I'm going to do this without getting too sentimental. But, let's start off with, something simple. Everybody's seen, let's see, where's my hand at? Everybody's seen this right here, and everybody misunderstands it as the Nazi salute. Thing people really don't understand is, yes, the Nazis used it. But, they didn't invent it. Just like they used the swastika, but they didn't invent it, And I'm trying to look at the camera, but I'm kind of looking sideways. How do you like that? Anyways, I'm not going to get too serious about this, even though these are serious subjects, but, I'm going to try and keep it, I don't know, I'm going to try and keep it a little bit light at the same time, even though I'm, not in the greatest mood today. Let's just put it that way. Anyways, going off topic a little bit, that salute right there is actually known as the Roman salute. I hope you can put up with me not looking directly at the camera. Anyways, that's known as the Roman salute. And, a lot of people don't comprehend that we're still following the Romans and the Greek way of life. If you don't believe me, why don't you look up, call a lawyer and ask them, certain codes on laws, habeas corpus, keeping the status quo, things like that, even Codex Alimentarius, food code. Look up some of these things, by the way. Not the first couple things I said, but Codex Alimentarius, definitely look it up. Look up the Roman salute, too. Type in Roman salute in your Google search and check it out. You'll definitely see what I'm talking about. It was not invented by the Nazis. And let's keep moving on. We're still following the Greek and Roman way of life. That never stopped. If, like I said to a friend of mine, if we look, or I'm sorry, if a person, say 1,000 years from now in the future, say an archaeologist was to take a look, say society somehow got forgot and buried, and archaeologists came along and dug it up 1,000 years later and looked at it now, they would believe that we were still from what the Greeks did back in their day till now, they would think that things didn't change, but technology, you know, we still follow the same laws and rules, you know, the Republic way of life. You know, Plato wrote a book called The Republic, you know, and we're still following a lot of those standards. Gotta excuse me. Like I said, I'm not completely used to this, and I'm not going to be your normal YouTuber, so, you know, get over that part. Let me think here, you know, and they try and name things like Codex Alimentarius, you know, things like that. They try and name it, give it names like that just to throw you off. Codex Alimentarius is very simple. It just means food code. You know, words are very easy to understand if you don't just sit here and think that they're, you know, they're more complicated than what they really are. Just take your time. Everybody's got Google. Just look it up. You know, it's not very hard. Everybody needs to learn about something called etymology. E-T-Y-M-O-L-O-G-Y. Etymology. That right there is where the root of a word comes from. The very foundation of a word. That's where it comes from. That's what etymology means. There's an online etymology dictionary. I suggest you use it often. Learn where words come from. You know, this is one of the things that can help you get to where you need to be as far as finding out where things come from. It's very important. Like I said, if you look at if you go to Washington, D.C. and look at Washington, D.C., we got the White House. It's on Capitol Hill. The Greeks had Capitol Hill as well. You know, yeah, I know I'm playing on beard. I do that a lot. Might have to pause it right here. I don't know. Get over me smoking too. I'm a smoker. I do what I want. It's my life. Yeah, I tell you what, I'm just probably going to cut it here, but let's think. What's the next thing I need to talk about? Okay, I'm going to get a little bit off the conspiracy thing for a second, and we're going to talk about alchemy. This is actually a very important thing. Religion has actually blinded us to what we really are. You know, we're not humans trying to have a spiritual experience. We're spirits trying to have a human experience. I suggest for anybody who misunderstands that and wants to know more about that, I would suggest reading a book called The Virgin of the World. Look up Hermes Trismegistus and Virgin of the World. You'll see what I'm talking about. It's a book where Isis and Horus, and Hermes is in there as well, or Thoth, are talking to each other, and it explains where, you know, basically how humanity got formed and where how our spirits got to be in these prison bodies. You know, I'm not going to get in too deep into that, but it has to do with alchemy. Alchemy. Alchemit. Alchemy. Alchemet. The word chemet means Egypt. And al means from. So alchemy means from Kemet. So it's from Egypt. Alright, well, people misunderstand what alchemy is. It actually, you know, as much as science dogs on alchemy, it's actually where our chemistry comes from. Chemistry, same word, chemet, chemistry. You know, like I said, use the etymology dictionary, look up roots of words. I don't know if that root's in there or not. I've never actually looked it up in the etymology dictionary, but I've just known this from doing a lot of reading. Anyways, alchemy, a lot of people believe that it means turning lead into gold. Well, that is wrong and that is right. It goes, you know, it is both. It's wrong and right. It goes both directions. It's a two-sided coin. It's a double-bladed sword, however you want to say it. Alright, alchemy is actually when you say turning lead into gold, or as the Freemasons say, turning the rough ashlar into the smooth ashlar, is talking about turning your base animalistic you, human you, the person who loves money and, pimp rides and rims and bitches and, all that shit, all the stuff that you think matters because television tells you it does matter, that rough animalistic you is talking about turning that into gold, into a proper spiritualistic human being. That's really about as well as I can put it. It's talking about turning the base animalistic you into a true spiritualistic person. It's a way that, if you believe in reincarnation, it's it's a way to not reincarnate again. The funny thing about being a human is you tend to lose everything that you've had in your previous experiences once you're born. So, you probably know more as a baby than you do as an adult. Funny enough. A lot of people might laugh at that, and laugh if you want. Some people know and some people think. I know. That's where, and well, I'm kind of stuttering over myself here, but that's where science kind of, they know these things. They know that that's the proper way. They're not stupid. The only way they are stupid is, not allowing humanity to prosper forward with figuring these things, or, helping people figure these things out by telling the truth. Just kind of like evolution. Evolution is kind of that two-sided coin as well, where there's some correctness to it and some not. There's macroevolution, but there's not microevolution. Macroevolution means like you can have different breeds of dogs or different types of humans. You can have black, white, Chinese, different types of humans, but you're not going to see a human develop into anything else but a human. Microevolution. You won't see microevolution happen in humanity. You'll see macroevolution, where if, a black and a white person has sex and has a child, they will have a brown baby, or as it's called, mulatto. That's not a term I came up with, but it's the only way I know to explain it with this simple word. And nothing derogatory ever meant by it. But yeah, that's the evolution that can happen, but not microevolution. Anyways, kind of getting off subject a little bit. But yeah, alchemy is something that has been hidden from humanity by, the way it's been represented in the world. Definitely going to cut some of this out. Anyways, let's see how this is doing so far.